Yo, what's good, YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you the way you can find the best possible drop spot for you and your goals within the solo and duo cash cups. So the first thing you need is an objective. Why or what do you want to gain from your landing spot? So let's say I want to gain a good amount of loot with guaranteed health and a safe remote area that I can safely rotate out of. For me, that would be the bottom left of the map. So I would land at this house, which I have been for the last solo cash cups. And it's really good. I get 2 chests. I even get, oh my god, stop. Shit. I even get a guaranteed 2 coolers here. Right? So I'm guaranteed most likely 4 chug splashes, so max HP. There's also a food box that I can potentially get some mushrooms from. But if I get contested off spawn, it's a pretty safe 50-50. You're not going to be like getting shot at from anybody over here. And if you know what you're doing, you'll most likely win. So, really safe, really secure, and you're almost guaranteed full HP. After you can rotate over here and get these 3 chests. So the loot is good, especially for a solo drop spot, and it's safe. And the good thing about right here as well is if zone pulls top right, you can just swim all the way out here, swim all the way to the right, swim up here and take a rift, or even just run around here, run and then go into Chonker Speedway. You can get a Lambo right here, which is pimped out in wheels. Then you can just get all the coolers and stay in zone, or even just get stacked up on heals. Overall, it's really good. Or you go to the left. Now, let's say you really want Spider-Man for late game rotations, and you also want to have a pretty safe drop spot. Somewhere like this probably wouldn't be the best move, because I can promise you there's going to be somebody landing windmills, and there's probably going to be somebody landing here. So it's going to be a rough contestation, so it's not too safe. So I would recommend going to like these, because there's 3 of them. You're guaranteed to get them. And then after, you might be able to run here, run here, run here. And you're guaranteed about 3 chests, 4 chests, a lot of floor spawns and coolers. So it's a lot safer. You're also at the middle of the map, and you can rotate anywhere. But yeah, you need to know the objective of your landing spot. After you get that objective, you need to create a drop map, right? If you don't know what a drop map is, it's basically the best places that you can drop in to get to your landing spot quicker than everybody else. So let's say you wanted to contest a Shifty Mountain, right? And you wanted to land on these 3 chests right here. Something you need to do is have a drop map. So you don't want to be pulling your glider like right here, because it's going to take you 50 seconds to get to this chest, and you're going to be landing super late. So let's say the optimal spot to drop is right here, right? So every single time a bus comes from like right here, straight downward, you can jump right here, fly right here, pull your parachute, and you'll be the first to land right here. So you can guarantee that gun and guarantee a few beams out of the air, or you can guarantee the mountain for free, right? So you want to get a drop map down of your landing spot. Eventually, you are going to get buses that obviously come like from here to here, from here to here. So you want to have a whole drop map all around this place right here, right? And whenever you get it down, you'll be able to 100% land safely every single time, and make sure you get to the hill first. So after you have your drop map and your landing spot down, you obviously want to know the variables that come into it. So again, let's say you're landing down here at this house. You know there is most likely going to be somebody landing here because the loot is really good. So when you're gliding in, you can look over and see if you see them, right? So let's say you land here, you're contested. After you finish up this fight, it would probably be a good thing to go on top of the roof, build up to, and see if you can see anybody running towards you or looking to fight you. On top of that, let's say you're gliding in, this place is uncontested, and this is contested. You can just dip, right? So you always want to know your surroundings. And after this, this is the only 2 places really around here. You also have this house right here and this house, but these are relatively like nobody really lands there, and even if they do, they're not going to rotate like this 99% of the time. So you should be fine. Also, if they do rotate like that, you'll be looting all this, and you'll be gone by the time they even get here. So you should be chilling, but you need to know your loot route. On top of that, the final thing, you need to know what you're going to do every single zone. So let's say you're landing at the bottom left over here, and zone ends up, draw a circle, zone ends up here, right? How are you going to rotate into this, right? Because you have a decent amount to move. So what I would probably do is, let me cancel this real quick. So what I would probably do is I would do my loot route like this, boom, boom, boom. After I do that, I will hop in the water after making sure nobody from over here is running towards me. And I would probably swim around to here, keep swimming, get to this right here, and I would fish up all the fishing spots. Because you can't see, but there are a lot of fishing spots here. Where are the fishing spots at? Right here. I would fish up all of these fishing spots to make sure I have a good amount of white and just heals in general. Because if you're going into late game with 4 floppers, you're chilling. Right? You have way more room to move around because you can just tank zone. After this, I would probably end up looking for these Spider-Mans right here. If the Spider-Mans aren't there, I would probably just keep swimming around here, and then I would loot this place if it's unlooted. And I would honestly probably just camp in this hut right here. Or I would try and move across the side of this map up to this gas station until I can get to like these rifts and see if there's 1 or 2 there. So let's say the next zone is over here. I can just take the rift and fly all the way into zone, middle zone or something. So you need to know where you're going to land, what your objective is with the landing spot, the best loot route possible, and if a zone were to go on the other side of the map, the most optimal loot route. So again, let's say you're looking for really good loot, and you're also willing to fight for it. Tilted might be a good spot because it has like probably the best loot in the game, but you're not going to consistently win that. So something with really good loot that I think it would be worth fighting for is maybe something like Log Jam, because you're in a good position. Shifty by chance, and good thing about Shifty is you can rotate up here. But again, know your spot, know the objective you have in mind, and know your routes, and you'll be chilling. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.